pray these messages find you at the precise time you need them. My name is Julia Rose. I'm a psychic medium, energy healer, Reiki master, herbalist, vocalist, and plenty of other things. But for right now, we're going to be talking karmics. We're going to be talking karma. So I'm just going to hang out and say hello to all of you as you come in. We're going to do a little bit of light language again to set the space. Blocking distractions, because that's been a very loud energy. Ding. Hey, Emma. Hey, Dungeon Crueler. Thank you. I was like, that's really not where we're starting. Hare Krishna, I hope that gets better. Hello, everyone. Sending you some grounding, healing energy. Deb from Wisconsin, hello. He does need healing. Hi, Grant. Yeah, this Reiki probably won't do the trick, but if you want to book with me, links down below, and we can definitely get that sorted. Hello. Good evening. Well, it's evening time here. Where are you located, Joanne? Where are y'all tuning in from today? We've got Deb from Wisconsin. Dungeon Crueler and NJ. Grant in Indiana. Where are y'all tuning in from? Houston in the house. Welcome, Rafiki. Texas also. It's a frequency. Welcome in. Chateau de la Grande of the Gibsons. Oregon. Welcome in, Robert. Callie, says Larry. Welcome in, welcome in. Nice to have y'all here. NYC. Go off, Emma. Oh my gosh, there we go. How are y'all feeling? Settled? Holy moly, I don't know what the heck that was, but that was the weight of the distraction. The weight of overthinking as I go to grab my crown, grab my head. Oh my gosh. Wild. So, family, we're going to be following up to last night's live stream. Was it? Yep, it was last night. Live stream on karmic energy. I've got to be real with you. I've been channeling. I can't even say it. So hard. Channeling so intensely that I quite literally don't remember anything that I said on that live stream. So I just trust that this is going to be a part 2 follow-up and you'll get what you need from it, because I know that's always what happens anyway. But to be clear, I don't remember anything. So I want to talk a little bit. Oh my God, thank you God, thank you all, family. We were hyping each other up. We were talking about what happens when all of these distractions start to build up and the weight of the distortion starts to burden us to the point that we feel shrunken by the energy. And yes, I am drinking coffee at 9 o'clock at night because I need to be here, present, clear for you all. I need a little go-go juice sometimes. And we were all hyping each other up, celebrating, getting into the energy of celebrating that which we are stepping into. Celebrating ourselves for having the courage to move up and onward, to make peace, which means to energetically neutralize our past. And you might be thinking, also drinking coffee. Cheers, Deb. So, getting into the energy of excitement. Well, excited about what, Julia? I can't see anything. Everything feels dreary and heavy and gross, and this thing that I've been stuck on for years or decades or months or minutes has just been weighing on me so much, to the point that I can't even think about what it means to be excited about my future. And this energy is very exhausting. It can be very exhausting. Actually, I tried to take a nap earlier because energetically I've done a lot of work today, and I couldn't actually nap because the weight of my thoughts was so much that they wouldn't actually let me step outside of them. Yeah, dreary and heavy. Mirroring. Yep. So I know what's going on with you. God tells me, this is your collective, Julia. This is your collective. You got to talk about XYZ today. Okay. So it's very much been an energy of, you find the inspiration, you get ready to take action, and then some thought comes out of nowhere that takes your energy in a complete different direction. So that the thing you were so excited to do, so inspired to do, gets delayed again. And I'll say it gets delayed, not that it gets removed or a no-go from God. It's just that it's not happening right now the way that we want it to. So we're going to be talking about how, literally to the point, family, that I had my little bag of decks, you know, because I'm on the road, and I left it outside, but it started raining, and I forgot that I left it outside. So I was upset because that could have ruined all of my decks. I was laughing when I realized that, like I am now, because I realized that the energy of certain people having learned about things that I am working on, or me getting excited and being in my excited energy, I just want to tell everyone, oh my God, this is what's happening. This is what I'm doing. This is what's happening. They'll be like, oh yeah, we're happy for you. Oh yeah, I'm happy for you. And then it gets this energy around it that you're like, okay, well, I'm still excited. That's not going to stop me, until they start to sling all of whatever it is they're experiencing onto you, so that either they don't have to deal with it, or it's meant to take their consciousness and place it over you, so that it kind of siphons your energy into them. It's kind of like a little swap that they try to do, so that you are bearing the weight of their exhaustion, and they're feeling relief and the empowerment that is within you. Deflators, exactly. So it's okay to be excited. Please continue to be excited. Just know that that's a possibility when you're in this energy of building up momentum moving forward. And to recognize, hey, that's not me. I can send that away. I can send that back. I can throw it somewhere where it's not going to bother me. And so quite literally, like I was telling you all yesterday, just pick it up off of you and throw it. You can even get creative. I'm like, sometimes I like to tee it up for myself and then, you know, tennis spike it. Well, Deb, sometimes this energy is not possible to ignore. because it's so oppressive and all-consuming that you can't actually see around it or through it until something kind of pokes a hole in the bubble and says, maybe that's not yours. Especially if you're very excited and naturally a highly energetic person. When that comes over you, it's surprising and you're like, well, this and well, that, well, this, well, that. But it's not you. It's not your energy. I'm feeling called to pick some cards today. I have no idea what we're going to be getting. So I guess I just have to go back to the old style, how I used to do my readings. What do we need to know? What do we need to know right now? Being called to start with the Spirit Song Tarot. I love this deck by Paulina Fay. Ooh, I like that message so far. Let's see. Where are we going here? Where are we going here? Narsimha? Chill. Please. Trying to throw things at me again. So I was finding out, okay, no, y'all are finding out answers to questions that you've been holding for a very, very, very long time right now. Answers that are going to, it's like you've been staring at a door. It's like you've been staring at a door, wondering how to open it, but you didn't have the key to unlock the door to see what was behind it. Perhaps this is I'm seeing it's like someone reaching you with a specific piece of information or an opportunity. Wow, sorry family. This is really I thought I was going to be doing I thought I was going to be doing a reading. It felt like a reading. It feels now like there's a need for a healing. And it also feels like there's someone here in my chat that doesn't want me here talking. Because I'm trying to get the messages through and it's not conducive. So I'm going to take that energy. And it's okay. You're welcome to stay here. You're also welcome to click off. But we're not having that today. Because the messages I have are too important. What we do here is too important to have any of this crap affecting my collective like this. So shape up or get out, please. And I can feel the panic of the person who knows who I'm talking to. Felt the shame, felt the panic. Please click off. You can watch this when it's not live. Patience, family, while we get this sorted. Know that this is your guides moving in your life for you. These people try to come around, throw you off, stop you from doing what you're trying to do. And if it's not something that you need to learn from, they'll block it entirely. But if it's like this moment right now, a teaching moment, They'll empower you with the tools and perspective to move up and out and through. Congratulations, Kim. Wow, and the best part is I know exactly who it is. And they really think I don't know. Like, sigh. Coffee. Ooh, there goes the panic. Now's the time to click off. Not you. Krishna. And these people, these energies will try to test your patience every time. Every time. Can I catch you out of character? Can I throw you off enough so you can finally snap the way that I want you to validate the version of you that I've created based on what makes me feel secure? Family, I'll do what I need to do, say what I need to say. But I'm here to give you messages today. And right now we're just clearing the space, clearing house. If you're open to receiving this clearing, open to cutting the cords, just say yes, either in the chat or internally, out loud, any degree of, I want to cut the cords. 909. Okay, I'm gonna go get my psychic lawnmower so we can cut these cords. Okay, I'm gonna have you all line up for me. And I'm gonna go, it's gonna be really fun. Okay. Amen, Grant. When the grass is cut, the snakes will show. Oof. I guess we're going to be talking about the science of cord cutting today. It's possible to cut a cord, but if karmically the lesson has not been learned, it will be reinstated until the contract is up. And at the same time, most cords, when the contract is finished, will fade away with time and with healing. with intentional moving up and onward. 911. But I also cut cords a little bit differently, at least to my knowledge from other people. I cut the cords either over myself, over you guys, over my clients. But I also seal the wound. After pulling it all up, send a little fairy dust in there to clear it all up. The ones that are time, the ones that are ready to be closed and collapsed in the now moment. And then we close the door. And be mindful of the people in your life, intentionally or unintentionally, doesn't matter, because either way, spiritually it's intentional, that are trying to open these doors again to tornadoes that you've cleared through. Getting there, family, we're getting there. You could be feeling any number of energetic releases in accordance with this intense cord cutting ceremony. That could be sneezing. It could be feeling feverish, or you could be feeling feverish, or chills, cold, runny nose, coughing. I think I said sneezing first. Emotional purging. A need for a greater intake of water. Yep, Lindsay, I was gonna say it. The bowel movements. The bowel movements. If you're feeling that colon cleanse, go now. Go now. I'll still be here. Giddiness is also possible, feeling lighthearted, floating, like you're weightless, without the oppression associated with the distortions being sent through these cords. Anxiety is also possible, yes. That's a heart chakra activating to release. And that could also result in tears, emotional, like rapid emotional shifts for you. Sounds good, Lindsay. With you every step of the way. You could also, a lot of you are feeling intense releases in your solar plexus right now, which actually would feel like an opening there, a lightness, and also the cleansing, the expelling. Yep. This is a really intense activation. Back pain means the root is cleansing. There's a lot related to your sense of security. Particularly, I'm hearing finances, money issues. These are also stored in cords. Yes, feeling stunned. So this is light language, in case any of you out here think I'm a witch. Good on you. I don't care. Call me whatever you want. Because I know who I am. And if a woman with power needs to be titled a witch, whatever. I can hold space for that. All that's needed for this energy activation, this intense release, is your surrender. There's nothing to think about. There's nothing to visualize. If you are feeling a desire to put effort into it, that's something you should consult with your guides. But as the guide here for you, giving you this healing, there's nothing for you to do. Just to sink into it and feel your vibration shift as the energy is being released from you. I'm hearing a lot of you cough right now, or we're just coughing or will be coughing. Throat activations are very intense in clearing cords. That's where you communicate your power. Ooh, enter the chills again. Yep, Shauna, my throat just gurgled. Yes. It's my honor and privilege, Rose Wright. Thank you for being here to receive this. Sweaty palms and feet? Absolutely. If you're feeling twitching in your muscles, that's also energy releasing through your body. We're going to keep going a little while here, family, because I'm speeding up the integration process and planting seeds that the integration is as smooth as it can be. And then once this is finished, we'll seal your auras. We'll clear and seal your auras. Shauna, that's funny. There's the Glenda Good Witch sprinkling, Glenda the Good Witch protege sprinkling fairy dust all over you. And this is clearing out, we'll say, the space that was left by these cords being cut and cleared, in addition to sealing the holes in your aura. Devin, I have Jesus. Now we're clearing the space around you where all of this was just alchemized and released. And this clearing of your space might catalyze you to also clean the space that you're in. Dungeon Crueler, that's beautiful. I met Christ in the astral realm and his divine counterpart. They performed light language just like this. Oh my gosh. Oh, Krishna. Don't even put me up there like that. I learned from my teachers. Jesus is one of my teachers and guides. That's a beautiful experience that you are so fortunate to have been blessed with. How are we feeling? How are y'all feeling? I'm seeing the hearts. I'm seeing your auras radiate. Effervescent. I love that. Feeling lighter. Oh. Huh? Dungeon Crueler got me shook. Oh, I'm gonna like my teeth are chattering right now. Krishna. Wow. I don't doubt that you're serious, Dungeon Crueler. That's a lot to receive. And I'm honored that you would even create that connection. Genuinely. My ears ringing. Stay hydrated, Lindsay. All of you, if you can right now, drink some water, because that will help integrate the energy and clear the rest of what was released. Ooh. How are we feeling now? Lighter? Empty? Relieved? Peaceful? Glug, glug, glug. Settled? Phenomenal. Good vibes. Right on schedule. Going, those were your karmic attachments getting up and walking out the door. I'm sorry. So good. It does feel a lot more peaceful. Yes. Family, this is another reason why our clearing practices are so essential. No, they don't need the farewell song. They sang to themselves on their way out. Why, oh why did this happen to me? That's better. Oh, wow. I kind of just want to sit here in the peace. I knew there would be like 3 parts to, or 4 parts to this message. I wasn't expecting a... You haven't forgotten about the elephant cards? Yeah. Well, I know. We can pull 40. I was going to cap this at 45 minutes today. However, it also was not what I expected. And that's okay, because we always have to be open to things not being exactly what we planned them to be, so that we can shift the energy, alchemize it real quick, so we are back on our highest timeline. So, do I pull cards or do I take a few questions? And I'm just hearing, questions, please. We already had one here. What are your clearing practices? Well, singing Raphael, one of my clearing practices is to do energy work. Excuse me a moment, please. You gotta go dark mode on the karmic energies. I can't with myself right now. Y'all, like, every single thing that happens in my life, moment to moment, every little thing, literally, God says, that's a message for your collective. That's a message for your collective. So? What's it time to turn the lights out on, family? To go dark mode on what energies that are not constructive in helping you build and move forward. Just a question to reflect on. So one of my guides has been really, really, really eager to have me bring a particular message to you all, to the point that because I've been so, oh my gosh, I've been forgetting. So I'm going to share this moment. So I was telling you all about the, oh, if you caught the, if you did not watch, what was it called? The twin flame check-in that I did most recently. There were 3 piles, 2 of which were twin flame readings, and the third was like a, what the heck is going on? This is an energy unlike anything I've ever read before. And in that pile, I referred to, we were talking about the burning bush, this moment where God's reign in your life becomes absolutely undeniable. God's guarantee on the vision you've been given and the steps you've been tasked with to get there. Upon completion of those tasks, what is on the other side, that completed vision, is guaranteed. Maybe not in the way that you can fully see it now, because we can only see so much from where we are now. But God says, I'm going to give you confirmations you cannot deny. Things that you've wanted for a very, very, very long time. So, excuse me a moment. Again, really? That's how important this is. I'm not even upset, I'm just unimpressed. But moving right along, as we do, I was telling you all that I literally love dogs, okay? And there is one particular type of dog that I have wanted to care for and own and be my companion for 5 or 7 years now. And when God came to me and said, things are changing, Julia, this was a dog that I've never seen before. It was an Irish wolfhound. And I've never seen an Irish wolfhound in person. I've only ever seen pictures of them, because where I grew up is not the most suited or the best suited terrain for an Irish wolfhound. They need a lot of energy to roam, and a lot of energy to roam, yeah, but space to roam. And when I was on the road, I saw an Irish wolfhound that I drove by. And that was like God saying to me, Julia, everything you've been working so hard for, everything we have been showing you, we being God and my guides, everything we've been showing you has basis in reality. Everything we've been showing you has basis in reality, and it's going to come true very soon. And I was like, okay, yeah, I got you. Right, I believe you. Yep, I'm just gonna keep moving. Just gonna keep pushing. And then, I was visiting a friend's home, and trotting out of nowhere, right up to me, in a place that I've never been before, is an Irish wolfhound. And it just comes up to me and just leans against me. And I'm just like, huh? Whoa, no way. Are you kidding me? I'm in Canada. I don't live in Canada. And I was in one of the most remote possible places in Nova Scotia. And of course, there, God decides to be like, here you go, Julia. Just in case you didn't believe me for the first time, you'll believe me for the second. The second sign has arrived. And this is about to happen for you, family. This is about to happen for you. God's been giving you undeniable signs, but there's going to be one thing that says, oh, that makes you go, oh, wait, it's real. And you're probably going to be like, yeah, maybe. Okay, I'll just keep going on. But I like that sign. It was just a little bit removed, because the first time I saw the Irish Wolfhound, I was driving by it. God said, oh, you didn't believe me, did ya? I'll put one right in your freaking lap. And I said, oh, okay. Okay. It's time to receive your abundance, family. It's time to receive your abundance. And it requires dedicated clearing house, just like all the cords that we cut today. Yeah, Kim, because you know what's coming. You know that everything you've ever prayed for, everything you've worked diligently for, through the doubt, through the distortions, hanging on even just to one shred of faith is enough. If you cling to it with everything, that optimism, it's here. Same for you, Deb. That mustard seed of faith. Absolutely. Just saw an orb. Like a really, really big one. Whoa. Whoa. God's got you all like, whoa. Is this really what my life is becoming? Opportunities. It's as easy to say, it's as easy as saying to yourself, well, if there's a kind of job that you'd be curious to have, saying, oh, I want to be a journalist. It would be really cool if I could be a journalist. And you releasing that intention to your guides to say, oh, okay, we can plan this, we can plan that, we can plan this with that. Oh, okay, well, there's that great opportunity. Oh, but someone else is up for that opportunity too. I'm going to go bid for it. Okay, well, and the other person who's up for that opportunity, their guides are going to go, oh, well, the bid. Okay, let's start a bidding war. Yeah, this was a really interesting conversation I had today. Bidding wars that our guides have over opportunities that reach us. And we have the audacity to say, oh, well, come on. They work so hard for us, please. Seriously, everything you've ever wanted is in all of the steps it takes to build the vision. The satisfaction is here now. So that when your guides go and they win that freaking bid for that opportunity that they have said, wow, can you believe how perfect this is for Lightworker? For you? You whom they oversee? This is so perfect, they're going to love it. Now, when they bring that opportunity into your firmament, in a week, in a month, whatever, whenever you're ready to receive it, and of course, dependent on how long it takes to fully prepare that opportunity for you, it'll reach you. And that's the moment that you have to grab it and run with it and say, wow, that is too perfect. It's like it was made for me. It has everything I've been wanting but haven't even said out loud, because that's how well your guides know you. That's how well God knows you. It's better than good. It's perfect. Dang. It's perfect. And every single opportunity that comes from you running with that opportunity allows this beautiful, like, it's like a falling of dominoes, but it's an opening of doors. Okay. Yes, I love that analogy, Dungeon Crueler. It's like a waterfall. It's like a waterfall because the momentum builds. Floodgates get opened, yes. But remember, in order to be aligned with these opportunities that are reaching us, we have to be in an energy of receiving. And we cannot receive when we're in an oppressed, conditioned state by the distortions of whatever is around us that we're not cleaning house, that we're not cleaning out. Exactly. Clear the clutter. Make way, make way. It's kind of like, oh, what was I just seeing? Clearing the, ooh, whoa. Sorry. I was feeling something funky. I made the choice to boot the something funky, and then the something funky said, I didn't like that. So I'm clearing the something funky residuals. Just got really lightheaded. Whoa, not mine. But see, family, this is when all of these things happen in these lives. These are examples for you to see how quickly these energies can pop over you when you're in the middle of your flow. Just say, oh, yep, that's not it. Gonna take a second, and keep going. 5, 5, 5, 5. Not being attached to, oh, they're sending me that, they're doing this, they're doing that. Yeah, be aware of it so you know how to get rid of it. So you know how to say, that's not my responsibility. Because what you're responsible for is your happiness, your future. Whatever it takes to maintain you. Yeah, locker room funky. Oh my God, Grant. So, and I know a lot of people question, Julia, why do you like silence, block, block, block? It's because the energetic bubble that I have created around you, I protect at all costs. Collective. And sometimes that means protecting people from their own distortions. That also means, like my prayer here with every single video that I do, these messages find you at the precise time you need them. Every single thing that you observe in these readings, in these messages, in these healings, and everything that they spark up or give rise to, give attention to, or I should say more like draw your awareness towards. So, it started today as, oh, let's not do that. You're going to give too powerful a message, Julia. We can't have that, because we can't have my collective empowered. We can't have all of y'all in your energy of boss biatch, going up and onward, taking care of business. No, the ghoulish energies go no. So I say, oh, and we go bye. Bye. And I'm hearing someone be like, well, that's rude. Well, I'm protecting my energy and I'm protecting the space that I'm creating for you. And I'm willing to hold space for the projections or perceptions that others hold of me, whether they're accurate or not. Hold space meaning be like, okay, think of me what you will. I'm going to continue going about what I'm doing because God's given me instructions that I must carry out. And I'm the only one that needs to understand that. And those who get it, get it. And those who don't, either will catch up or they'll fall off. This piece finally feels settled, family. I can hear you asking me to pull the cards from this deck, so give me a moment. $144. Could be seeing that number a lot lately. Again, this is the Spirit Song Tarot by Paulina Faye. Emma goes, the glow-in-the-dark energies are trying their best, but we see them too. My guides have pushed me into a very assertive energy when it comes to clearing. And that's an energy that's going to be required to maintain the receptivity, the vibration of receptivity that's necessary in your moving into even greater abundance. And if you're sitting here listening to me saying, Julia, well, I don't feel any abundance in your life, in my life. I don't feel any abundance in my life. We'll start with the small things. Whether it's that cup of coffee in the morning, the PJs that you love the most, that make you feel so comfortable that you're like, oh, they're fresh and clean. I'm going to have a beautiful night's sleep tonight. Or it's a sunrise. Holding that prayer up, Emma, and magnifying it. Again, this energy of patience. The cards are not eager to speak today, but let's see. Gotta get situated here. I don't usually follow spreads when I pull cards, but I'm told how many and in what way to pull cards and how to read them. I like this a lot. My crown's going So crazy right now, getting so activated. Yes, the grounding from the sun in the morning. Mm-hmm. Oh, confirmations. You could be seeing a lot of hummingbirds right now or dragonflies. Julia J, having a phone and being here with you all. Absolutely. And same for me. You all could be seeing, I'm seeing hummingbirds as a synchronicity for you. Dragonflies. Horses. And airplanes. These are all rainbows as well. These are all synchronicities saying, hey, lighten up, get excited. The hummingbirds have a very sweet energy. The dragonflies are all about creativity. I would say hummingbirds are the endurance that go with the creativity. Then the rainbows are all about the abundance and the miracles that are about to unfold. Then let's see, what do we have here? We have, this is, okay, so I like this deck because it doesn't use the traditional suits. So that's mirroring to me that you're also, family, moving into a very, what feels like unconventional energy for what you've been taught. Unconventional in the sense that you're moving in the direction of what feels right as opposed to what you've been taught is the only way that's correct. And really, I'm seeing very, very strongly, airplanes, yes, thank you for the confirmation again. Very strongly, it's feeling like that song by Kelly Clarkson, Breakaway, that's what I'm hearing right now. You're breaking out of the mold that you've been living in up to this point. Lindsay, we're here for you. You're a member of our soul tribe and we're here for you. Always. Always. We care about you and we are people in your life. And that's everyone here. We're all holding space and uplifting each other. Holding space for and uplifting each other. That's why we come here to join in community. Because we need each other to be the reflections that we don't have in our immediate day-to-day lives of, oh, wait, you're thinking that too? I thought it was just me. The power of the internet for light workers changes the game. It teaches us the power of communication, but also the value in speaking your authentic truth. Sending you so much love and many hugs, Lindsay. The duality of it all, Grant. You can engage with and love your typewriter and your laptop. One can teach you about your love for the other and enhance your appreciation for both. I'm seeing like this rainbow energy is the energy that people are seeing you in. It's okay, there's nothing to see here. As long as you're listening, Lindsay, that's what matters. Curious, y'all, when we're out here on lives like this and we're chatting, are you watching me? Are you cooking, you cleaning, you doing things? Or are you just having a conversation with me? I'm so curious. Let me know. I'm seeing, like, this reading right now is as much about the cards themselves and what the messages are as it is about the creator of the cards and the vision Paulina Faye had for the deck, bringing their life experience into this uniquely, yeah, throat chakra activations. Wasn't I saying that before in the clearing? Throat chakra activations. This is you're being called to give people a window into your world. And the window into your world is creating, is rewriting your stories in a way that doesn't burden you. In addition to making something beautiful out of it. Because we live in a world with duality and polarity. We start in the trenches to reach the highest of heights. And it's especially exacerbated for a light worker. Welcome in, Lune. So, because these cards are just beautiful. And I'm seeing this energy is you learning how to make art out of your life. To be the director and the creator of your life, making it an absolute masterpiece. The unique vision of you that you have of you. And by stepping into that energy, that will encourage those around you to step into that same authentic expression. Whether at first they're really triggered and don't like it, or they're initially inspired. Either way, subconsciously, it's saying the same thing. But according to their experiences, they're reacting how they react. So, oh, Krishna, I just heard, and that's the message. Okay, I'll wrap it up quickly, just because this is part 2 to, I'm thinking there's 4 parts to this moment of dissecting and removing karmic energy, karmic influence. This is really, really important right now, family, to be assessing actually what energy is yours and how you want to be feeling. The key is how you want to be feeling. Because if you're not feeling how you want to be feeling, you can do things to get to feeling that way. As this first card here is the Ace of Cups, happiness and abundance. And see, it's a turtle. It's a saga, Gibson. It's a saga. Gibson, oh my God. Coaching energy. Grant, it's a saga. I can't believe I just said that. Ace of Shells. The patience and the endurance of the tortoise. Knowing when to retreat. Knowing to take their time. And to toughen up. That's really key here. Toughen up. To protect the sweetness and the abundance in your new beginnings. Because remember, that internal shift is what creates that external expansion. Moving into the Eight of Shells, which would be the Eight of Cups, but this is beautiful. It's an energy of quest and renewal. Quest and renewal. Signifying not only the journey that you've been on to this point to have this emotional rebirth, but everything that's going to open up, this adventure that comes from maintaining an open heart. and your grounded presence in moving forward in abundance. The vibration of receiving is what creates the vortex around you to bring the opportunities, the connections that you've been looking for, that you've been praying for. And to feel safe enough to receive. It's almost a paradoxical thing. We have to either be on guard to defend or do what we can to mitigate and remove ourselves from those energies, those environments. My gosh. This reading is so beautiful. Do you feel the stillness here? The peace? That peace is the energy of receptivity. Or we could call it the void. The energy of potential. We go from the Ace of Shells to the Eight of Shells to the world. I'm hearing a whole new world. Yes, it's calm. The energy of receptivity, the energy of abundance is peace. It's also excitement, but generally it's a peace. Because the peace is, I'm just seeing, if y'all, this is the follow-up to that third pile in the twin flame reading I talked about earlier. It's, that's the whale, Grant. It's a whale.
Get out.
I'm just in awe. Because also being in awe of God's synchronicities in your life, seeing the abundance in God's messages for you, is the first step in being open to the abundance of the opportunities that are on their way. This calm, this steady, this peace, this is the feeling of being without distraction. And when we're outside, when we're beyond the distractions, in an energy of my head's in the cloud, or my head's not in the clouds, and my feet are on the ground, you can walk forward and build momentum, stepping into this world that you've been visualizing. This is your manifestations. This is taking your world that was upside down and flipping it right side up. Seeing the beauty in the dedication to your fulfillment. And how can I also be in here with you guys? Seeing the beauty in the dedication and the fulfillment, in accepting responsibility for being the creator, the co-creator with God the divine, with your guides, for everything that you've ever dreamed of. So this is the 10 of Acorns, which would be the 10 of Wands, and then the 9 of Shells, which is the 9 of Cups. We have responsibility and dedication, and then gratitude and fulfillment. This is a whole new version of you that's being born right now. The connections that you're walking into are going to open so many doors for you, because the two are intrinsically linked. God is calling you out of your hermit phase. The hermiting phase is necessary. The isolation is necessary on the journey. And your abundance is meant to be with others around you, in partnership with others around you, in service to others. The world is waiting for you to live the life of your dreams. Yes, it's time to be seen and time to interact. Well, you can be fashionably late because you're always on time, because you're on God's time. Because this energy here, to clarify, on the bottom of the deck, which is even greater overarching energy, is, are you kidding me? Oh, I thought that was something different. Okay, we'll get there. 9 of feathers with the sun. 9 of feathers would be 9 of swords. And then that comes with perspective and self-empowerment, which is like the icing on the cake, the dressing of the salad, this entire dressing of the salad. That's new. Who's eating salad? Y'all need more kale. Some of you are, okay, just random side note here. Someone needs to be eating more vegetables. Maybe all of you, because that's going to help you integrate the light codes even faster. But diet aside, the 9 of feathers here with the shift in your perspective and moving into an energy of self-empowerment, this is everything we've been talking about. Everything we've been talking about. Joshua, take that back. You're not socially awkward. Take that back. You're not socially awkward. Don't create that for yourself. 10-10. Rather speak, I'm relearning how to use my voice in a more authentic way, to communicate my perspective more accurately. Just had kale. Okay, right on. And then the sun here with joy and vitality. Here's this hummingbird. This singing grace of God. This is not just God's light over you. It is that, but it's also the energy of your self-empowerment, the energy of owning who you are, owning your gifts, and stepping into an energy of safety in your identity. Confirmations all around. I'm seeing this is the energy of God's light over you, saying, hey, is it not miraculous how you got here today? Listen to me. Moving forward, God's saying. Follow my light and I will show you the way. To trust God's voice is to trust in your intuition. To trust yourself is to trust God's guidance for you. And that, the last card out here was the 4 of crystals, which would be the pentacles, with control and security. This is absolutely a call to release control, because the security is not in isolation. Luna, exactly. As uncomfy as it was to start interacting, it's what I truly desire. Light workers, your communities need you. Being your socially awkward selves doesn't matter, because they don't think that. That's just a projection that comes from within, saying, oh, well, you're someone unrecognizable now. You've shifted so much that internally, you're still reconciling who you were with who you are now, and how to communicate that from a place of acceptance and self-empowerment. So the call here, I'm hearing patience and persistence, and trusting that when you let go of control, that God can show up more fully in your life. Fully let go and be secure in God's guidance for you. This is why the signs are getting so much louder. The confirmations are getting that much more specific, to the point that an Irish wolfhound literally ran up to me, and I have never seen one in person, apart from driving by one a couple days ago. After 7 years. Outwardly unique. We're not socially awkward, Shauna says. We're just outwardly unique. Amen. You're special and beautiful and so effervescent in vibration that when you're channeling, your brain goes, what? What? Just get comfortable being uncomfortable. And it's uncomfortable being ourselves when we're first discovering who it is, who we really are, that we really are. That's absolutely awkward and uncomfortable. And so we go outside of ourselves again. Okay, well, what do you think of me? What do you think of me? What do you think of me? Looking for validation. When others tend to validate us when we are in an energy of validating ourselves. Because when we don't have the energy of validation from within, it doesn't matter what anyone else says, really. That's just a reason to punish ourselves again. I didn't show up right. I wore the wrong thing. I said the wrong thing. Don't put yourself down like that. Because a lot of you channel so intensely all the time that you don't even know it. You say things just bluntly because that's what your guides asked you to do. So your higher self said, okay, excuse me, gotta get the message through. And coming to terms with who you're becoming is coming to terms with who your higher self has already set you on the path to be. Yes, God validated you. God validates you with all of these signs. You're all pink starbursts wearing tuxedo t-shirts. There's nothing more perfect. I love it. Yeah. So here's the last card on the bottom of the deck. We have the 9 of Acorns, 9 of Wands, power and perseverance. Third time's the charm, eh, with the 9 of Wands. Power and perseverance. Look at the strength. Yeah, why not? This is an energy of accumulating wisdom and knowledge. It's kind of like another aspect to the hermit energy. You've been in self-study, you've been looking for God's guidance, You've been looking for the truth. And the Nine of Wands says, well, remember that in all of your truth seeking, that knowledge is power. And that when we become more aware of ourselves, we build our power internally, our self-empowerment. This is an energy of, I know when to take action, and I know when to wait patiently. And that if I have to pause, or if something gets delayed or thrown off, that, ooh, I like that, Lunace, our self-empowerment. This is being ready, getting prepared and staying prepared, which, how, I can't make this up. That's literally the message that I ended yesterday's live with. How do you stay ready? Constantly be preparing. Constantly being on business mode. Get it done. Trust. Have patience. Because you will, as you have so many others, overcome your obstacles. And don't even call them yours. Just say obstacles, or redirects, or detours, or delays. Whatever it is. This is the last card. Oh my gosh, wasn't this in the live? Wait, did I pull cards? This was in a reading that I just did for y'all. Not this card exactly, but the Nine of Wands. I'm hearing that's the message. The way that dude's chasing the laser. Not only is focused, Grant. So, your abundant timeline is equal parts lighthearted and serious. I'm finding the duality in that. Okay, thank you, Ariel. 2 Nine of Wands cards in yesterday's message. Oh my God. Well, 3rd time's the charm. 3 times, twice? Come on. Come on. Collective? If you're in that energy of Nine of Wands right now, like you've built your power and you're ready to level up right now, I want you to comment 2 numbers. 909 and 1055. 909 and 1055. Because that's the karmic completion and the level up. The changes that close the door. I'm hearing bridge the gap into, it's like leapfrog energy. 909, 1055. Both of them. Because you need the completion, the mastery, and the power that comes from having gone through the experiences and extracting the wisdom to release the baggage. That's power. Into the shift. The 10 is the bridge, the 5 and the 5 is the change that becomes another bridge. It's actually, it becomes your platform for safe landing, so it also breaks down into a 10-10. You could be seeing 10-10 a lot. Telling you that these are it's not just that these things are closing and completing, but it's your guides watching over you. Are you okay with surrendering? Yes. Are you okay with surrendering a significant degree of attachment to your reputation to follow God's guidance? Because when we seek our validation and affirmation, our reputation in God, authentically, and I mean authentically, that changes everything. Because that's an empowerment that is unshakable. (9:09 and 10:55). 9:09 and 10:55. Drop them below, please. We got Kim, we got Emma, we got Dawn. Shauna's seeing the 5s. Claudia's only got a 10:55, but you gotta claim the 9:09 too. Dungeon Cruiler was first on both of them. Salute. Because that's how you call in your abundance. Tapping into the angel number frequencies. Feeling into and studying the vibration of numbers. I'm no expert on Nikola Tesla, but he was aware of that reality. I guess I'm gotta study up, huh? And that's the message, family. If you don't write the 9:09 or 10:55 here, do write it in your journal or on a sticky note, somewhere you can see it, and say, those vibrations are helping me change my reality. And don't forget to hydrate. Have a beautiful evening, family. Yeah, type it on your typewriter. I'll be waiting on a picture. Or I guess, would it be a letter sent in the mail? A telegram? Telegraph.
A telegram.
Telegram. I'm done. A pigeon. How about a dove? Or an owl, Harry Potter style. Visualizing the numbers, it would be more helpful to feel into the vibration of them. If visualizing them helps you to do that, then by all means, visualize them. But researching angel numbers, family, right now is a really amazing way to help build your intuition and increase your receptivity to messages from your angels and your guides and from God. And all my guides are like, yeah, look them up. Look them up. Doves are reserved for chocolate and soap. You know, fair enough. 2 turtle doves flying together. Wow. That feels like the most beautiful synchronicity to end a message on. Holy Hannah. 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. Is that right?
Yep.
Hey, yeah. Tap into the numbers to get into the energy of receiving by researching the angel numbers you see a lot. That is coming straight from God, family. That is what God is like, hello. It's like dialing a number through that vibration. Hey. And when you Google it, or whatever your search engine is, because, I don't know, maybe you're like me and use DuckDuckGo. but ask your guides which which number search, whatever it is that you should be reading. Ask your intuition, okay, well, there's like 45 different articles here. Holy moly. Jesus or Krishna, can we have two masters? I'm torn between the two. They both taught unconditional love, and therefore, everything else is asking, the duality that you find is asking you to reconcile the duality of it all, to find the sameness in difference, and to recognize Jesus and Krishna, Allah, Yahweh, Adonai, as divine manifestations of Godhead. There is no one. We are all one, as God is one. And yet, we are unique, according to our karma, according to our talents, our gifts, and the purpose that our soul has been uniquely fashioned for. So we are contracted, actually, to, in this life, whatever body you take, you are in contract to subscribe to a specific belief system, whether that's a religious path or not. The light workers, the seekers, are uniquely positioned because the truth seekers want to find the commonalities in all, to reconcile all. For me personally, Hinduism opened the door for me to have a greater understanding of how much God could house or be the umbrella of. I was raised Jewish, in case that was a question. So, finding the uniqueness, the sweetness, and the sameness in the expression of love that is Jesus comes, it's all like water trickling through, what's the right way to see this? It's almost like I'm seeing Godhead, God, source, as like the source of water, and like a bunch of tunnels or straws, whatever you want to call it, like ducts maybe, where these are chosen vessels for prime, accurate, supreme representation of source energy. The vessels appear different according to time, place, and circumstance. Where and when. How and who they were communicating with. The essential teachings are timeless and common. The uniqueness is like spices that you add to your dishes when you're cooking. Sometimes things are very flavorful, some things are very dry, but very much it's all meant to reach you in the way that you need it. That's what Krishna taught me. That's what bhakti, or bhakti yoga, the yoga of the heart, the path of the heart, devotional service. And Jesus has taught me the same, that God meets you where you are. And I wouldn't know for every other religion, but I am sure that God somewhere says God meets you where you are. To reach everyone. Not everyone has the same mind or the same receptivity according to their time, place, and circumstance. So God decided that God wanted to have a relation. God wants relationships with everyone, right? So God appears to you in such a way that God can cultivate the best possible relationship with you. And sometimes that's through one manifestation, and sometimes it's through other. God is one. There are many avatars or personalities that descend to teach. But ultimately, as a light worker, God is here to expand your concept. He's here to expand your concept of what is possible. And I'm pretty sure we can all agree if... actually, I'm going to take that back because this is an open discussion, right? Many paths home, yes. Wow, I totally forgot what I was going to say. What the heck? In retrospect, I totally should have taken that question for another live. However, I didn't want to let that go unaddressed. God is in the heart, absolutely. God is in the heart, within, guiding you, next to your soul. There's you, and then there's God in you. I can talk about Krishna more at another time. Absolutely. God wants you excited and exploring. And so being in an energy of open-mindedness, keeping that thirst for knowledge, opens the door to every possibility. The highest manifestation of unconditional love is freedom. So why place limits on the limitless? Absolutely. I guess that's why surrender is an inside job, right? The guidance of God within. And that's where we find freedom. Freedom within ourselves. To the aspect, in conjunction with the aspect of God that lives within each of us. The soul is a piece of God's source, and there's also God's piece of God's source that's in us. It's a little different. I mean, it's a little different from our higher selves. This is a whole scientific conversation that I'm not in an energy to be able to talk about right now, just because we've been here for a hot minute, and this is going to be needed to expand upon in probably many other lives. However, there's a reason I took my notebook out tonight, because I knew I was going to need to take notes on what's to come. Okay. My notes are really funny. Okay. got a planner. Yes. Y'all are getting organized. I'm so excited. I love it for you. It's gonna help you so much. Yes. Okay. So I said it was oneness of God, the science of the that's a really big download, fam. I might take a week or two. I'll sit with it and pray to God that I can get this out in chunks, because that would be like a 3-hour conversation minimum. If I were to straight up just channel the entire time. Like no breathing. So let me see. There's something else here. Someone else here has an idea of something, oh wait, oh my God. Thank you. Thanks, God. I told you all I would be bringing messages about the dark night of the soul to you, and I remember that was from a couple weeks ago. All right. My guys are saying that's the message. It's time to go. All right. I will be in deep meditation and research for you all, getting these things to you. All right. Family, I love you. It's getting good. And I know you can feel it. Even if it's like, oh, it's the light at the end of the tunnel, you can see that end of the tunnel, which means it's close. It's closer than it was last week or last year. God bless you all. I love you dearly, and I'll see you so soon. If you're interested in booking a reading with me, you can hit the link down below. That'll take you to my website where I've got all of my offerings. If you're interested in a private healing or an energy healing, because you found the cord cutting in this one to be incredibly helpful, that was a generalized healing, which is applicable to everyone. So imagine how intensely transformative it would be for you one-on-one. I also do psychic surgery, so if you're in need of that or know someone who's in need of that, please do pass that along or reach out to me about that. Again, I love you dearly. If y'all have questions or ideas for what you'd like me to channel on, please email me or reach out to me. Information's in the description box down below. As I just smacked my face with my pen, I was just about to say, it's time for me to go because I'm getting tired. And I need to sleep so I can be ready to go for you all in the next one. All right. I love you so much, and I'll see you so soon. Take care, family. Much love to you too, Dungeon Crueler. That thing is mightier than the sword. Mightier than your typewriter. All right. Take care, fam.